Shalom, everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. I received an email from one of you in Patreon saying that the Muslims saying that the Israeli are losing and they are happy to see the damage in Israel. And he's asking, is Israel losing or winning? Here, the funny, and he said to me, most of them, those are Muslim Sunni. Sunni or Shia are the most hypocrite coward ever in history. Those Sunni, the one who saved their ass in Syria, is Israel. Those Sunni, they kiss the ass of Israel to protect them from Iran. And when the war happened, they pray for both actually to be destroyed because, for them, both of them, they are the enemy and they pray for their death. But in the same time, because, Israel is the, let us say, the endless forever enemy for those Muslims, they rejoice when they see such a scenery as we see in front of us. But the reality is totally different. Until now, Iran accomplished nothing. I mean, 24 people died, 30, I'm not sure the number, but I think it was like between 24 to 30 maximum. And this is after what, like a week of war? This is war. While the Israeli, in the first day alone, they killed the highest commands, more than 28 of them, in one day. Actually, in the first, 15 minutes of the attack. And their scientists, and not to mention, nobody knows how many soldiers are killed already because they wiped many, like Revolutionary Guard bases. I know that many of them, those bases are evacuated, but there's some places they cannot evacuate. It's where they prepare the missiles, the ammunition, or the air defense. This is the time they need them to be in their post. So a lot of them killed. So in the worst scenario, I can say at least, 2,000 soldiers are killed already. And the highest commanders, they keep killing them. And not to mention the damage, which is, we cannot compare it by hundreds of billions of dollars. You see, those nuclear facilities and even manufacturers is going to take them, if Iran, was able, the same regime, able to continue, is going to take them maybe 20 years to repair or to rebuild. And we look here, I mean, like a destruction for a hospital, and actually it's not really destruction. All what you see in TV is just mostly glass. Like here today, a missile fell down in a business area, and this is a hospital. This is why actually any business area in the world, when they put glass windows, it's look beautiful, yeah, but it's not for a country can face war anytime. And I'm not sure really why the Israeli, they have such a design. It's elegant, yes, but a little explosion can cause a lot of damage. However, I mean, it's a war. Like, do you want to go to war and there is no damage? That is mission impossible. So the Israeli, they lost material. The Iranian lost material, but we cannot compare. So if you want to study who is losing, who is winning, see what damage is there, see what damage is here, and then you will laugh. Same for a human being lost, life lost. Count how many Israeli are killed, and count how many Shia terrorist regime killed. You see, the Israeli, they are trying their best not to harm civilians. The Iranian, they are doing the opposite, because they believe that if we harm civilians, that will make Israel stop. They're desperate to make Israel stop. They knew they cannot win war with Israel, but how we can make them stop? We can cause casualty between civilians, and then people, they will be angry from the government. But what's happening? uh, the Israeli not only now supporting their government, they are angry, asking their government to respond. Even some they are asking to use nukes. They are saying, as long they are bombing civilians and cities, why you don't nuke them? Finish the war in 2 seconds. The Israeli for sure, they will not do that unless it is necessary. The Israeli, they are smart people. They are doing a very selective, painful attacks. And those attacks, is priceless. Like you cannot imagine how long it's going. The Iranian took them 30 years to make this. In fact, more than 30, because the first time they start speaking on the establishing nuclear program, it's from the time of the king, the Shah. The Shah, he wanted to establish, like he want to get the Persian Empire. So his ambition is not the same as the Islamist. He is a son of a king. His family, they were ruling for thousands of years. And this is Persia, the one used to be equal to Rome, and sometimes even stronger. So he wanted to establish Persia again, have nothing to do with religion, and he is the one who started this program. And the Israeli are hitting really hard, and they are doing great job by being selective but very painful. So Israel never enter into a war, and they lost. And those Muslims who speaking of Israel losing, laugh at yourself, potatoes. Egypt, 100 million citizen, they went down to their knee, and they could not take Sinai except by kissing the ass of Israeli. Saddam Hussein, they made him shish kebab. The Syrian president, they made him shish kebab. Anyone opposed them, he end in a shithole, excuse my language. So when they speak about victory, we laugh. And just a reminder for the Christians or whoever, have you ever heard Muslim lose? They never lose. You beat the hell of them, they celebrate. I remember when I was a kid, the teacher, he was saying, the Muslim Islamic religion teacher, he said, today we are celebrating a great victory against Israel. I said, what happened today, sir? I was a kid. He said, at this day, the Israeli occupy Jerusalem. And then I died laughing. How in the world they occupy Jerusalem according to him, which is their land, the Jews' land, and they are celebrating? This is the most stupid, awkward, wicked nation. They have a demon inside them. You beat them, they celebrate victory. You cover them by shit, they claim it's honey. You wipe the floor with them, they claim it was just farming time. The same as with Hezbollah. I mean, Israel made them literally hummus. And then they go in the street with motorcycles holding the flag, says Allahu Akbar, we are victorious. Victory, Israel defeated. The American, they control Afghanistan for 20 years, and Trump, he signed agreement to withdraw 4 years before he left. And then when Biden, he came, he accomplished the mission, but wrongly. The Muslim, they claim that Allahu Akbar, we defeated the American. But all of us, we knew the American, they did not go to Afghanistan to occupy Afghanistan forever, but to defeat Al-Qaeda. And that happened. There's no Al-Qaeda. In fact, Taliban now is very much helping USA, even in the war in Iran. Even in the war actually against Iran right now, they have communication with Israel. So when the Muslims celebrate victory, I laugh. That means they are losing. Have you ever heard of a Muslim, he debate us, debate me? He did not claim that he won. Have you? This is how stupid they are. They destroy building will be built. The important is the life casualty, and this destruction is nothing. It's a war. This is totally nothing. This is all can be fixed, repaired. What a big deal. I mean, look at this damage. Let us say at the end of the war, 50 buildings in Israel totally demolished. 50 billion. Let's say every building cost a billion, which is impossible. But I am being exaggerate. I will exaggerate like the Arab exaggerate. I love to. We love to exaggerate. So, how much is going to cost to build a new building? Let us say destroy it totally and rebuild it. It's nothing. One nuclear facility cost more than all the buildings can be destroyed in the future and destroyed in the past. They cost, you know, like at least 500 million at least each one of them. So we are talking about a massive amount. You see, those are not like the small, tiny nuclear. Those are the concrete alone cost them a lot to build. The digging, and not to forget the uranium. So the damage is horrible. And the Iranian, they lost their air defense, airplanes. The airports are empty because all their airplanes are destroyed. So whatever those people say, I laugh. It's just a mockery. But what you expect? I'm even like in the middle of this war, the Israeli, they never stop making shish kebab of Hezbollah. So this is a terrorist car in the south of Lebanon. He was hunted today, the day before one and another more. So Israel is in total control of the area. Actually, as yesterday I saw a Muslim, he speak in live actually, and I challenge him to debate me, even though it's like I'm not in the mood to talk to Abdul, stupid Abdul. He was saying, what kind of a country, when in the time of war, scream need help? Those stupid people, they do not know that Israel can wipe all of Iran alone without anyone help. The Israelis do not even need Trump to help them to destroy that facility, because all what they need to do, they can use a small, tiny nuke. The nuke can reach whatever ground you can imagine. But because they are being, like careful not to harm civilians, and the future of Iran is by keeping good relationship between the civilians and Israel. Because if they use nukes, then even the civilians who they support Israel inside Iran, they will be upset. For that will not be end just by destroying the building. That will bring radiation and a lot of cancer and death. So Israel, if they want, always they have a solution to finish the job in 2 minutes. They do not need America. They can do it. Trump, in the same time, is showing some kind of weakness. There is some resistance in his party and some supporter. The gang of, Sucker Carson, he is able to influence some of the congressmen. But for Trump, if he is a real leader, he should not listen to any. Remember, first, he is not going for a second election. Number two, it is him who decide only. Number three, after you make it happen, even those who oppose you, they will support it. In fact, those who oppose, they are being hypocrite, because they are trying to reserve themselves based on experience. Each time we involve in war, we say we wish we did not do it. And this is the scenario. They are saying, why I want to say I support it. Later people will say, oh, you are the one who supports. So those are doing politics. Trump at this moment should not do politics and stupidity. You don't have a new more term of election. You have nothing to worry about. Just finish the job. Those are an enemy. They hate us. They keep shouting death to America. They killed hundreds of Americans. In Beirut alone, they killed more than 250 Marines. Not to forget to mention about 40 or 50 French soldiers. And not to forget how many Americans kidnapped, tortured, and killed. Not to forget what they did with Hamas, supporting Hamas. All the garbage we saw in Hamas is behind it is Israel, sorry, is Iran and Qatar. And I hope the Israeli later they will attack Qatar to teach Qatar how to behave, because Qatar is the head of the snake, not only Iran. The snake have two heads: the money head and the trainee head. The money is coming from Qatar. The filth and training of weapon is coming from Iran. So Israel have a let us say, I don't like to use the word destiny, but I will use it in language meaning. They have a destiny that their enemy is going to be forever. And because Islam is full of hate, they believe that Saturday is first and Sunday is next, which means we kill the Jews first and then we kill the Christians after. Israel is taking all the pain should come to us, going to them, because they hate the Jews in an unbelievable way. This is why you as a Christian, you have a duty to support them even if you don't like Israel, because you are a dummy. Because if they finish with Israel, it is you who is their target. If you ask any Muslim, they will say, we want to take back Spain. We are going to occupy Rome. We are going to take America. They don't hide it. But only if you are a fool and dummy, you think it is not your business. It's the same mistake the Christian did when the Muslims attacked the east of Europe and took our churches and took the city of Constantinople, our churches, our land. The west of Europe, they say, oh, this is the Orthodox Church. None of our business. We are not a friend to them, you know. Let them, and then the Muslims continue to you. And then they occupy Europe. And then they took your countries one after one. And because you are being stupid, think this is not my business. Happen what happened. Don't repeat the same stupid mistake. Stupidity is not an option unless you are stupid by birth. Thank you very much. God bless you, and leave your comment.